Good day, everyone. I am Emalyn Dela Peña, your teacher for today. Today, we will discuss about rules of inference. It is necessary, especially if you are taking a philosophical object course. This is your primary methods of proof. You don't do logical, you don't do truth tables, you just do rules of inference. Rules of inference are used for taking a set of premises and getting it to a conclusion, like a logical argument. Rules of inference. It is an assertion that gives set of proposition. P sub 1, P sub 2, up to P sub n is called the premises. Yields another proposition Q, called the conclusion. It is described as an argument or an inference. This argument can be written as P sub 1 and P sub 2 and up to P sub n. Then Q. Or, pababa, P sub 1, P sub 2, up to P sub n, therefore Q. Definition 1.1. An argument, P sub 1 and P sub 2 and up to P sub n, then Q is said to be valid if Q is true, whenever all the premises P sub 1, P sub 2, and up to P sub n are true. An argument which is not valid is called a fallacy. So, masasabi nating valid ang isang argument kung lahat ng premises ito and ang conclusion nito ay true. And it is not valid kung may isa sa premises ay false or yung conclusion natin ay false. So now let's proceed to the 10 rules of inference. Number 1, simplification, conjunction, addition, absorption, disjunctive syllogism, modus ponens, modus tollens, hypothetical syllogism, constructive dilemma, and destructive dilemma. So una, mag-start muna tayo sa simplification. Simplification. It is normally shortened as SP. From a conjunction, we can infer one of the conjuncts. So, if I have P and P, therefore, I have P. Or, if I have P and Q, therefore, I have Q. For example, I will make tea and I will read a book. Therefore, I will read a book. So, let T be I will make tea and let B be I will read a book. So, I will make tea, and I will read book, and B. Therefore, 3 dots, I will read a book, B. So, T and B over, therefore, B. Okay, next, conjunction. It is normally shortened as CJ. We can infer the conjunction of any given individual statements. For the conjunction of this statement is true. So we have P. If I have P, I have Q. Therefore, I have P and Q. So for example, I will read book. I will make tea. Therefore, I will read book and I will make tea. So gawin nating letter B be the I will read book and let T be I will make tea. So, B, T, therefore, B, and T. Okay, number 3, addition. It is normally shortened as AD. To any given statement, we can add any statement whatsoever by disjunction. So, if I have P, therefore, I have P or Q. So here, magdadagdag lang tayo ng another proposition for its conclusion. Like for example, I will make tea. Therefore, I will make tea or I will read book. So magiging T over, therefore, P or B. Next is absorption. It is normally shortened as AB. A statement may be conjoined to both sides of an implication. So, if I have P, then Q, therefore, P and Q, then Q and P. And also, we can also conjoin the antecedent to both sides of the implication. If I have P, then Q, therefore, P and Q, then Q and P. Or, if I have P, then Q, therefore, P, then P and Q. For example, if it will rain, then I will wear my coat. Therefore, if it will rain, then it will rain and I will wear my coat. So, let R be if it will rain, and let C be I will wear my coat. So, magiging R, then C, over, therefore, R, then quantity of R and C. Number 5 is disjunctive syllogism. It is normally shortened as DS. From a disjunction and a negation of one of its components, we can derive the other component. So, if I have P or Q, if I have not P, therefore, I have Q. Or, if I have not Q, therefore, I have P. Like for example, I will make tea or I will read book. I will not make tea, therefore, I will read a book. So, let T be I will make tea, and let B be I will read book. So, ang mangyayari, T or B, not T, over, therefore, B. Next is modus ponens, or normally shortened as MP. The consequence of a condition can be inferred when a conditional statement and its antecedent are asserted. So if I have P, then Q, and I have P, therefore I have Q. Like for example, if it's raining, then I will make tea. It's raining, therefore I will make tea. So let R be if it's raining, and let T be I will make tea. So ang magiging R, ROT, R over, therefore, T. So next is modus tollens, or shortened as MT. We assert the negation of the antecedent if the conditional and the negation of its consequent are given. So if I have P, then Q, not Q, therefore, not Q. For example, if it's raining, then I will make tea. I do not make tea, therefore, I do not make tea. So, magiging, let R be the if it's raining, and let T be its I will make tea. So, R, then T, not T, therefore, not T. So, next, hypothetical syllogism, or it is shortened as HS. From the two conditional statements, the antecedent of the first is the antecedent of the second. We infer another conditional whose antecedent is the antecedent of the first and the consequent of the second. So if I have P, then Q. If I have Q, then R. Therefore, I have P, then R. Like for example, if it is raining, then I will make tea. If I make tea, then I will read a book. Therefore, if it rains, then I will read a book. So, let R be if it's raining, and let T be its if I will make tea, and B if I will read a book. So, magiging R, then T, T, then B. Therefore, R, then B. Next is constructive dilemma. It is normally shortened as CD. From a conjunction of two hypothetical statements and a statement that disjoins the antecedent of the hypothetical, we can infer a disjunction of the consequence. So if I have the quantity of P, then Q, and the quantity of R, then S, and if I have the P or R, therefore I have Q or S. Example, if you give a mouse a cookie, then he will want milk. And if you give a mouse an ice cream, then he will want sprinkles. The mouse can have cookie or ice cream. Therefore, the mouse must have a milk or sprinkles. So let C be the if you give a mouse a cookie, and let M be the he will want milk, and let I be the if you give a mouse an ice cream, and let S be the he will want sprinkles. So ganito ang mangyayari dyan. The quantity of C, then M, and the quantity of I, then S. C or I, therefore, M or S. Last is the destructive dilemma. It is shortened as DD. A disjunction of the gated antecedent may be derived from a conjunction of two hypotheticals and disjunction of the negation of its consequence. So if I have P, then Q, and I have Q, then S. So I have not Q or not S. Therefore, I have not P or not R. Like for example, if you give a mouse a cookie, then he will want milk. And if you give a mouse an ice cream, then he will want sprinkles. The mouse can't have a milk or sprinkles. Therefore, the mouse couldn't have cookie or ice cream. So, ang mangyayari dyan ay magiging C, the quantity of C, then M, and the quantity of I, then S. Not M or not S, therefore, not C or not I. Okay, We have here exercise number 1. The task is to symbolize the following argument. Number 1. If it's snowing, then I will study discrete math. It is snowing, therefore, I will study discrete math. So let S be the if it's snowing, and M be the then I will study discrete math. So S, then M, if it's snowing. So S, therefore, I will study discrete math. Therefore, M. So S, then M, S, therefore, M. So it is the modus ponens of the rules of inference. Next, number 2, I will study discrete math. I will study physics. Therefore, I will study discrete math and I will study physics. So let M be the study of discrete math and let P be the I will study physics. So, magiging M, P, therefore, M, and P. And this is conjunction from the rules of inference. So that's all for today's guys. I hope you enjoyed this session and I hope that you learn a lot from me and from this topic. That's all. Thank you guys. God bless you.